it comes down to each individual and what the individual is emotional about. And depends on what the emotion is. Everybody's emotional about something because emotions do serve a purpose. Well, what is an emotion? I mean, it's sadness, it's happiness, it's glee, which is hyper-happiness, I guess. It's thrills, it's hatred, it's despair, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. These are just feelings that people have that may change from one minute to the next, depending on the circumstances. So when people are in circumstances that call for a lot of different kinds of emotions, and some circumstances do, you have a full range of emotions, and in other circumstances, the same person may have very few emotions because there's very little to be emotional about. I mean, just walking in the woods, a person who is usually very, very hyperactive, you might say, and very, very quick to anger, or very quick to laugh, or very quick to cry. There's sometimes that same person in a different environment, and I just started to give the illustration, walking in the woods, the same person who is usually crying all the time or yelling all the time. All of a sudden, that person is walking in the woods somewhere and been out there for an hour, and the person is not yelling at anybody. And they usually yell at everybody and everything, and usually cursing and screaming. But now they are quieter than they have ever been in their entire existence. Same person, different circumstance. So it comes down to, are black people emotional? Yes, black people are emotional, but it depends on what the emotion is and what the circumstances are. And black people collectively have a tendency to be most emotional around what? Around unpleasant circumstances in which black people worldwide, according to observation, are usually in very unpleasant circumstances, and they act accordingly.